Hey guys, I'm Scott Berry again with Roland US. I'm here at B Street Music in San Mateo, California, and I'm going to go over just some basic features with the RD800. This is a fantastic stage piano. You guys got to check this thing out. So not only do we have our latest and greatest and supernatural technology for the pianos, the electric pianos, a lot of the other sounds that are in here, it's extremely easy to use and very easy to be tailored to exactly what you want to hear, especially if you're very particular in your piano sound or EP sound, your electric pianos. So I'm going to just show you some basic things we can do very quickly and on the fly. Come down here to the screen and I'll show you. Just on startup comes up into a concert grand, which is just a beautiful sound. So you got a great sound. If I wanted to tailor that sound, I can easily go in and just by hitting the enter button, I can go into and enter the piano designer. By going into the piano designer and hitting enter one more time, now I have options. I'm going to show you something really simple with hammer noise. So hearing the hammer, now going to the screen, I'm going to adjust it to a +2. -2, and you can just see how much that can change just depending on what kind of a style you're doing. So that's just one thing out of many that you can change in that piano sound. The other option is the individual note voicing. I can come down and actually pick my key and change its tuning, change how loud it is, and the character of that one key. So you could really get extremely picky with your piano sound. So I just wanted to show you that, just to show you that it's different than anything else that's out there with being able to get that tight in tolerance and character. The other thing that we can do with the pianos, and I'll show you with the vintage, the electric pianos, and the organ, is that we have this special knob that's all the way over here. It's in blue. It lets you know it's there real quick, called tone color. Now I'm going to turn the tone color knob and watch what happens here on the screen. So if you can get in on the screen there, we can take this piano sound and go from a mono sound to a narrow sound to a stereo sound just by turning this knob. Where this is important is that, let's say you're on stage and the piano's not cutting through. Bringing it down to a more narrow or a mono sound will help it cut through the mix. But it's something that you can just grab on the fly, which is awesome. Going over into the stage pianos, or the electric pianos, I can hit vintage and come right up into my EPs. Great sound. But using that same tone color knob, watch what happens, what I can do with this. I can go from a silver top to a Mark I, or in between, to a Mark II, to a dyno. So you can really customize that and tailor it. And again, you can do it on the fly with one knob. It's so easy to just use this keyboard. I'll shoot over to the organs real quick. By pushing the organs, using that same tone color knob, watch what happens on the screen. It will open all the drawbars and bring in the rotary. So these are just other options. You can go in and tailor each drawbar and have it customized the way you want. And you can have the rotary hooked up to a foot pedal or whatever you want. But this is just, again, an easy way to get through it. There's a ton of sounds on here. As far as layering goes, it couldn't be simpler. I can just hold piano and strings, and I have a layer. And I can control each individual part. We can layer a total of 4 sounds together. It's called a live set. And in that live set, we can use these sliders to control volume levels. Or turn parts on or off. So it's really easy to use. Now, if we get a combination that we really like and want to save, we can save it as a live set. And the RD800 will store 200 live sets. up in here in these banks. So bank A, here's a live set. Bank B, here's another one. Man, it just sounds wonderful. You guys, again, got to come by, check this thing out. You can split, you can layer. It is got some of the best action I've ever felt on a keyboard. Personally, I absolutely love it. You got to come down and feel it and hear it because it's amazing. So definitely check this out. Once again, I'm Scott Berry with Roland US here at B Street Music in San Mateo. Come down and check out the RD800. Thanks a lot, guys.